Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're back, welcome back. I have a very nice video for you today. We are going to be talking about some amazing news out there, especially if you're a Lucid investor, the Lucid Motor Group, LCID. I have been covering this stock for quite some time now, a few months now, but we are starting to see the nice positive catalyst that I have been talking about for weeks now. And I think this is great news and great for the stock. But before we get into this stock, into the biggest news that we have out there, if you can, please give me the thumbs up, the like button. It'll be shared with the YouTube community. Also, if you are new to my channel, please, I ask that you hit that subscribe button, the little notification bell, hit all so you can get all the videos I put out there. But like I said, we have a great video for you today. There is some big news out there today, especially with the Lucid Motors stock, and it is from MarketWatch. And this article is saying that Lucid Group LCID stock rallies 13% just in one day, and it's poised for the best gain in nearly 5 months. So that is huge news for this stock, especially since it's been beaten down quite a bit. But we'll definitely talk about the charts here in a little bit. But what I did want to show you here is that the shares of the Lucid stock LCID was up. Right now, it's up about 11, almost 12%, but it was up to 13% today on Tuesday. And it is the highest closing since July 1st when it closed at $27.72. But it is on the pace for the largest one-day percentage increase since back in April 26th. What this means for the stock is we are starting to get a lot of excitement from the retail investors out there. I think what's really helping this is that we are starting to get coverage out there from Wall Street. So I do believe that a lot of investors had a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt, a lot of FUD about Lucid Motors stock, just because they were, number one, saying that this company is not real. They said that it was a fraud, a fake. And I definitely understand those viewpoints because we've had a lot of skepticism, especially with other startup EV companies like Nikola. I think it really had burned a lot of investors out there. But Lucid Motors, I have again covered for the past few weeks, past few months actually. If you go back and watch my videos, I have been saying that this is an amazing vehicle. They do have the first electric vehicle that is in the luxury space. So it has a very nice niche for itself. It does outcompete when we look at its competitors on its technology. So it has the longest range that has been reported out there just by the EPA of 520 miles on a single charge. It also has that luxury brand. So this is, as Bank of America has said, pretty much a Ferrari and a Tesla all rolled into one nice little package. But we will be talking a little bit more and giving you some big updates as to why this stock is growing higher. So according to this article by Barron's, the article is titled "Lucid Stock is Racing Higher," and there's 4 potential reasons for this mammoth gain. So the reason why the stock is up, Lucid Motors, just so you know, just registered 10,000 vehicle identification numbers, so the VIN numbers. So these VIN numbers are unique to each individual vehicle, and they are, if you think about it, like a fingerprint for a person. This is the vehicle's fingerprint. So this is saying that there are 10,000 VINs that were registered with the 2022 Lucid Air Dream, and it is through the National Highway and Transportation Safety Administration. So it is legit, and this is very big, which is a step forward to starting these sales. I do want to just clarify, according to this article, it does not necessarily mean that all 10,000 vehicles are being shipped all at once or even very soon. So there are 2 other positive news for the Lucid Motor stock that came this past week. The first one, I did cover this, but it is that the federal government did come out with its range. The EPA, the Environmental Protective Agency, the federal government came out. They rated the Lucid Air Dream, and they did give it a rating of 520 miles per on a single charge, which actually beat out and did a lot more than Lucid actually predicted. So this is the highest of any electric vehicle in the United States, and it did make history. The previous holder of this was the Tesla Model S, the long range. It could go 405 miles on a single charge, and Lucid has now beat that by 115 miles on a single charge. This is huge news. Again, the big technology of Lucid Motors. It's not just that Lucid packed more battery into the car, it's that the battery is more efficient. The electric motor, inverter, everything is more efficient. It's smaller, it's miniaturized, and this allows the vehicle to be lighter, to be more efficient, and produce more horsepower per weight that the vehicle has. So this is great news for the company and for this stock, as we have seen. Now, the other big news is that the Bank of America just came out just last week. It was the analyst John Murphy. He did give it a very big, strong buy rating with a $30 price target. The biggest news is that he actually compared Lucid to Ferrari. So he said that Lucid is the Ferrari of the EV cars out there. And then he did say that Lucid is kind of like Ferrari and Tesla all rolled into one. So as you can see, that Ferrari doesn't really sell a lot of volumes, but its stock is trading similarly to Lucid Motors. So it's not really a car manufacturer, but Lucid is very similar to Ferrari because they are selling about 39 times their earnings in the year 2022. So this is great news again for Lucid Motors, because Lucid Motors is has its niche for the electric EV market, and it is making a performance vehicle that has a 0 to 60, 2.5 seconds, a range of 520 miles, up to 520 miles on a single charge. This is cutting edge technology. There's no other electric vehicle out there in the world right now that can duplicate and compete with Lucid Motors at this time. So as a result of all this great news, we have seen a 41% increase in the Lucid Motors stock over the past 7 trading days. So this is huge, huge momentum moving upward. And I think that we will continue to see this, especially through this month, especially with the September 27th open door or open house of the Lucid facility. But more importantly, I think that we will start seeing a big movement in the production of the vehicles. So that's the next biggest catalyst, in my opinion, that will push the stock up. And now seeing that the stock where it is right now, I do think that we could get $30 very easily. And let me just transition and talk to you more about the stock now. So I did mention that it ended up the day at $26.81. In the past 5 days, you can see that this went up over 40%. This is just looking at 5 days, but in the past 7 days, it has gone up over 40%, which is huge and great news for this stock. As you can see, we are having a very nice line of regression. It's not just that it's just one bump right up, but we are having a nice word movement. So if we drew a line of regression, we are having a nice slope of upward movement in this stock, which is definitely what I want to see. In the past month, we are seeing that we did test that base, that lowest price target at September 1st, when we did have the PIPE investor lockup that did expire. A lot of the PIPE investors did sell off. Remember, they did buy the stock at $15 and they sold off right around $20. And but right away, when this stock dipped on that same day, on September 1st, we had a lot of retail investors that jumped right in and bought the dip. They bought at a very good price, and now they are, I bet, licking their chops because they're up 50% since that September 1st. Which is huge, huge movement in this stock. And I congratulate all you that have got this stock at a very good price. But we are just getting started in this company. We are just getting the little bumps in the road, as this is a bump in the road right here. But there will be some more bumps in the road, especially with it being a new startup EV company. But looking forward as a long-term investor in Lucid Motors, I'm going to keep this stock for more than 5 years, 10 years. We are going to be making some very good money in our investment. I do believe, because I do believe still in this company. I do believe in its technology, and I think that it has very good backing. You have investors and Wall Street analysts out there now comparing it to Ferrari. It's going to be the Ferrari of the EVs. So it is getting a lot of publication out there, which is very good for the stock. If we look back in the past 6 months, we are actually now up 2.5% in the past 6 months. This is a first. We haven't been up in the past 6 months until now. As we can see, we did have resistance points in the past 6 months On June 30th, we did hit $28.82. So I do think that we will gonna retest that. And even if we could blow past that by this September 27th date, that is going to be the next big catalyst in my opinion. But then the second big catalyst and the biggest one in my opinion, once the deliveries start happening, I mean, I could definitely see this stock now going past $35. I did mention by the end of this year, we would hit $30 to $35 by the end of this year. It could be quite a bit higher. I know a lot of my viewers were saying that it's going to be a lot higher, and I think you might be right. So we'll definitely have to see and keep our fingers crossed. But I definitely see a very, very big potential moving forward on this stock. And last, I did want to talk about the TipRanks stock analysts. As you can see, the SMART score is now going through the roof. It is now at a 9. If you watch my video about I think it was a couple of days ago, we were at an 8. If you watched my video a few weeks ago, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, we were at a 5. And if you watched my week about a couple months ago, we were in the 3s. So this stock is doing great. We are having a nice upward movement in this stock. We are starting to have the Wall Street starting to review this stock, which is giving it a very nice positive news and a very nice positive momentum upward. So the analysts do give it a moderate buy at a price average target of $23.33. We'll get into that in just 1 minute. But the TipRanks investors do give it a very, very positive review. The bloggers are quite neutral yet. I think that this is going to really change over once we start getting those deliveries out there. You're going to really start, easing the investors out there that are believing this company is a fraud, which I do not think it is. I do think that they have a product out there and it has great technology and it's coming out. So the news sentiment has been very bullish in the past 7 days, and I have been reporting any news that comes out there. But overall, I think Lucid Motors is a wonderful stock to get into if you're long-term. But again, I can't tell you to buy or sell. I just present all this information so you can make your own due diligence and you make your own decision. But again, looking at Lucid Motors stock, we have had 3 analysts review it. 2 gave it a buy, 1 a sell. The one from sell was from Morgan Stanley. He did give it a lowest price target of $12. These other 2 were from Bank of America and Citigroup. They did give it $30 and $28 respectively, which all these average together does give us a moderate buy. And it gives us in the next 12 months an average of $23.33. Let me show you where we're getting this average from. If we average the highest price target of $30, the lowest price target of $12, this is where we get the $23.33. As I have been saying, if we can delete the weakest link, this $12 price target, you have 2 other price targets at $28 and $30, which does give us an average price target around $29. There was one other analyst that's not reported on TipRanks that reviewed this stock, and they are the CRFA, I believe, and they did give it a price target of $25 in the next 12 months. But this is, again, great news in this stock, and I do think that from here on out, we will do very good in this stock, in my own opinion. But I hope you like this video, and I hope you learned something new, as there are a lot of good catalysts coming out there, a lot of great news that Wall Street is starting to review this stock. We are also expecting that open house on September 27th. Don't forget that the doors will be opening for the investors to go there to test drive the vehicles, also customers, media, the politicians, everything. This is going to be a huge catalyst in the stock, September 27th. The next big one will be the deliveries, which I do think that they will start in October, but we'll definitely keep you posted. But I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me that thumbs up, the like button, so it can be shared around the YouTube community. Also, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the little notification bell. Hit all on that little notification bell. You can get all my videos out there. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you can, share it with others so we can continue to grow this channel. Share it with your friends, your family, your coworkers, that next door neighbor. I'd greatly appreciate it. But until next time, I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.